Hi there. This is a vinyl tag response for Chris at Record Talk, his YouTube channel. He is celebrating his 4th anniversary of making YouTube videos and watching YouTube videos. And he's got a 4th anniversary thread, 7 prompts about 7-inch records. He wants you to show 7-inch records from your collection inspired by the prompts that he gives. So here goes. The first one, show a cool picture sleeve. I've got a cool picture sleeve right here. This is the 1967 Rolling Stones She's a Rainbow 2000 Light Years from Home, the US version. This resembles the album, but it doesn't have all the detail as the album does. It's not a ventricular cover, and the cropping is a little different. It's the same image on both sides, except it says She's a Rainbow and 2000 Light Years from Home. The label looks like that.
Seen her dressed in blue. See the sky in front of you. And her face is like a
The next prompt is show a cool company sleeve. Well, I've got this Parlophone sleeve. This is from the 1962 UK Beatles Love Me Do, P.S. I Love You. It's a really cool company sleeve with nice colors. This came out in October 5th, 1962. This was the Beatles' first single. This is the rare version that had Ringo on the drums, but was, the rare version that had Ringo on the drums, but was replaced with Andy White on drums and Ringo on tambourine. Apparently, George Martin felt that Ringo was too new since he just recently replaced Pete Best. And the Andy White version is the version that everybody grew up with and everybody knows.
love me do. Oh, love me do.
Prompt number 3, show a 7-inch record with a small hole. This is 1967 Pink Floyd, See Emily Play, and the B-side, Scarecrow, from Singapore, and it has a small hole. This is a very rare 7-inch. This is the company sleeve that came with that. There's only 7 people on Discogs that claim to have the 7-inch. I can't imagine Pink Floyd were very popular in Singapore. Super, super rare. The next prompt is show a colored 7-inch record. And I have this one. This is 1968 Pink Floyd, Remember a Day, and Let There Be More Light. This is a Japanese promo on red vinyl. It's good. Promo, it says promo in Japanese. It's got the picture sleeve with the lyrics in Japanese. This was never released in Japan, but it just went to record stores. Remember a Day, Let There Be More Light, super rare Pink Floyd 7-inch. The next one is show a record with parallel lines. I was kind of confused what Chris meant by this, so I had to go back to his original video to find out, and he literally meant parallel lines. So I have this one. It is a tall, cool one on Golden Crest Records from 1959. The B-side is Roadrunner, and there are the parallel lines. The Wailers were from Tacoma, Washington, which is about 10 miles from where I grew up, where I was born and raised, grew up until I was in high school. Tall Cool One was their breakthrough hit. It's a saxophone-driven instrumental. This would pave the way for other great garage bands like the Sonics, the Kingsmen, Paul Revere, and the Raiders. Number 6, show a record with cool artwork design on the label. This is Dead Moon, Parchment Farm, Hey Joe on Tombstone Records. This is from 1988. The label, I love the font, and it's a cool design for me. Every time I see this label, my heart skips a beat, as I've been trying to collect all the Dead Moon singles for years. The first time I saw Dead Moon was 1993, opening for a band that I don't even remember. This is their very first single. Came out in 1988 on Tombstone, and Fred Cole was the owner of Tombstone right there. He was also a founding member of the garage band The Weeds from the 60s, and then that turned into the Lollipop Shop amongst a bunch of other bands. Very good regional garage music from Portland, Oregon. He pressed his own records. He had the mono lathe that the Wailers used for Louie Louie. So all his 7 inches and LPs on Tombstone Records were pressed with that lathe. Number 7, show a record that you got that is valuable to you, either in monetary or sentimental value. And this is 1993 UK Mazzy Star doing 5-string Serenade and Under My Car. A friend of mine, Jerry, who I grew up with, was a guitar player. And I asked him to learn this and play this, and he did. I wish I would have recorded it. And he has since passed away, which makes this single mean a lot to me. This was a rough trade. It was part of the Rough Trade Singles Club. I really love Mazzy Star's version of 5-string Serenade, and I didn't know for a few years later, till a few years later, that Arthur Lee of Love wrote this and recorded this song a year earlier for his album called Arthur Lee and Love, released on New Rose Records from France. It's actually a really good version. Not as good a version as this, but a really good version.
This is my 5-string serenade beneath the water of play, and while I'm playing for you,
but on the roof of my head, here came my 5-string serenade.
That's it. Chris from Record Talk. I hope you liked my 7 answers. Congratulations on your 4th anniversary. If you don't subscribe to Chris, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Thank you.